Welcome back to the Tamarosa. Today at Clover Mountain Dairy we are making yogurt. Our yogurt is made with our whole milk and the yogurt culture. We don't add any thickeners or sweeteners or anything else. We have got the milk in the pasteurizer. I think we have about 15 gallons and we are waiting for that to get up to 180 degrees. That is higher than our standard pasteurization temperature of 145. The reason we get to 180 is it does things to the milk, all sciencey like, that makes it thicken correctly with the cultures. Let's see where we're at. We're currently at 176. We will hold that temperature once we get to 180 for 30 minutes and then we'll check in on our next step. We have hit 30 minutes at 180 degrees. So we are putting the water that was used to pasteurize into 2 coolers, which are going to act as our incubators. So the hot water is going to charge the coolers, and then before we put in the yogurt, we will empty the coolers. It's a way to reuse water.
It's also really hot.
We have our containers ready to go. We sell all of our yogurt in quart containers, and these are microwave and dishwasher safe. They also have a liquid tight lid. We are now at about 112 degrees. We're going to add our culture. I measure this out on some sterile paper. I need 3 grams. And I put it in and we're just slowly mixing. We now have the culture mixed into the milk. We let that mix slowly for about 10-15 minutes. That hydrates the culture, also make sure it's mixed thoroughly. But we want to do that slowly so that we don't get any extra air or froth in the product. So now we wait. The yogurt culture that we're using, I just found yogurts that I liked in the grocery store and looked at what yogurt strains they used, and then I found a commercial starter that had that in it. It really was that simple. I wanted a yogurt that was kind of mild tasting and would thicken without thickeners, and that's what it does. Another thing we had to do was develop our yogurt making process. Here is our yogurt make sheet. I have to have one for each batch that I do. It talks about how much milk we had, how much yogurt starter we used, when did I buy that yogurt starter. You know, we pasteurize at 180 degrees, we cooled to 112, we added the culture, then we're going to package it, we're going to incubate it, and we're going to refrigerate it. Oh, and then we're going to eat it and go yummy, yummy, yummy. We package directly out of our pasteurizer, so Stacy just put on our filling valve. We're about ready to start filling. I feel like...
Try. Go slower.
We're about halfway done packaging. I always take the first, the middle, and the last yogurt for quality control, so I know and make sure that the whole batch is good. And so here we are, halfway. Gonna do this one.
Whoa.
We have finished all of our packaging. We're now quickly emptying the water out, and then we're gonna load it up. the other one.
All right.
Stacy's working on everything getting splatter off his face, but he is cleaning out the pasteurizer. We have this little thing set up here.
The coolers work great though. They actually surprised us, and they're very cost effective.
Yeah, last time it looked like it dropped only a total of 4 degrees over about 6 hours. Based upon the temperature, we're going to check it again in about 2.5 hours, and then another 2 hours after that it might be ready to take out and put in the refrigerator. Here is our pasteurizer chart from the yogurt.
It has been about 6 hours, so let's see what our temperature is inside there. 97.2. Very impressive.
We have out our container. We're going to open it up and see what it looks like. You see it's nice and yellow on top. Let's take the temperature. And we're also going to test the pH with just some pH paper. We want it to be around 4.55 and 4.6. And we're definitely, I think, there on our little thingy. So we're going to say that this is good. Yeah, about 100 degrees. So now we're going to take everything out, put it in the fridge. We have our yogurt, we put it in a single layer to help it cool faster. Now we just have to wait for it to cool, and we'll check on it tomorrow morning. We have let the yogurt cool in the refrigerator. This is the first batch, the one that we took the temperature and the pH of. So we're going to open it up. You can see the golden cream on top. For cream top yogurt, when you first get it, you can see all this wonderful cream on the top. Oh, it's so good. But you're going to want to stir it up really good to get that all back incorporated. It stirs in very easily. And as you can see, we have no thickeners that we have added, just the milk and the yogurt culture. And it is a luscious, beautiful, thick yogurt. That has a lot to do with the yogurt culture and also the quality of our milk. So this is a batch we just did. I want to show our first batch, which we did at the beginning of January. So I just opened this up. You can see that it has stayed all together. There hasn't been any separating of whey. So it's a really good high quality thick yogurt, and it tastes delicious. This still tastes delicious, and this new batch also tastes delicious. So that is how we do our yogurt here on Clover Mountain Dairy. As easy as that. I also put our farm sticker on the front of our yogurt containers. And that's what it looks like. We do a 30-day date for our yogurt.
We're glad you were able to come along with us as we made yogurt here on Clover Mountain Dairy.
We hope that you've enjoyed seeing the process, and if you're a small producer and looking for information on how to make yogurt, we hope it also helped you in that manner.
If you have any questions about how we made the yogurt, feel free to leave the question in the comments.
Otherwise, we'll see you next time on the Tomarosa.